Hey all, I'm back this week for this week's narration. Sorry I didn't post up last week. Tired. Very, very tired. But here's a match I had maybe 2 weeks ago, I think. It was I'm going to say 2 weeks ago. And it was with Yusei. So, or at least Speed, wherever you know him as. I don't know. I just call him Yusei. But, yeah, I'm going to lead out with Victini. He leads out with his Darmanitan as well. Fire leads. I'm like, okay. So, this is the unusual Victini set, so, excuse me. Um, I'll explain it in a bit. But, he's just pretty much gonna U-turn out as well, and I'm going to get the crap out of there too, just probably expecting a Rosewade switch, and I was right. So I'm gonna go into that, but he predicts my switch into the Whatcher-Facers, the Meganium. But that's okay, because Meganium doesn't really help me out anyway, and that thing's completely walled by it, so yeah. But going to go out into my Victini again, scare him out, and just pretty much proceed to just go for, I think, what did I do? I think I went for a Thunder, predicting something else to come in, but it failed. But yeah, so I'm going to switch into my Donphan, and he reveals to me a sub. I'm like, oh, crap. I'm like, that's not good. Definitely need to stay in and get rid of the sub. I'm just going to proceed to Earthquake it just to see if I can break it, and I definitely am going to be able to break it. So, a little worried there with his defenses and Solid Rock. I was kind of like a little scared that it might have not broken, but it did break, so yeah. I'm going to hit him again with a second Earthquake, and here you're going to see I'm going to get a crit. Now, like I said before, Solid Rock and it's Rhyperior's natural defenses, that definitely mattered. And plus, I don't think I have too much attack invested into this thing as well. It's more defensive than anything else, I believe. So, yeah, I see this Rose Raid come in. I pretty much know I'm going to die. I guess he Sludge Bombs for maybe the safety of me thinking I may switch, and he didn't want to Leaf Storm or something. But I just hit it with an Ice Shard, and that's going to take it down to pretty low health, so that's pretty good for me. So in comes his Azelf, as I'm just going to go for a Mach Punch, just trying to take out the Rose Raid, and that's why he switched in, because he obviously predicted that. So, gonna switch in to my Cafagrius here, gonna give him the Mummy ability. I guess he's a physical set. What was that, Sudden Headbutt or something? I forget, I didn't really see it. But, so yeah, he's going to switch out. I'm going to go for the Calm Mind, and I have HP fighting on this thing, so I'm not really too worried at the moment. But, yeah, so he's going to set up his rocks. That's, I guess, going to be a problem. I don't have any spinners on this team. But it's okay. I launch off a Hidden Power Fighting, and that did crap after, I did crap even after a Calm Mind. I'm like, it should have done a little more. I don't know if he's more especially bulky. I know this thing's bulky as crap to start with, but I mean, I wonder if he's wanting more specially defensive EVs than defensive. I have no idea. But he took it quite well, so I was like, well, that's annoying. So anyway, he got me out of Thunder Wave. I didn't really seem to care so much. I got a burn. I just wanted to cancel out his lefties, and that's what happens. But I get the pair hacks on this turn, so that was kind of annoying. Got rid of that sheer force on the Darmanitan. That was quite helpful. Gonna launch off a Shadow Ball. I kind of want to give this thing Hex, because I kind of like Hex a little bit better. Just because, I mean, I do carry this Will-O-Wisp. I don't know why I didn't give it to it, but I mean, I'd probably make another set eventually and give it Hex, so, because I do like using this thing an awful lot. So my Cafagrius goes down. Such a shame, but he goes down too, so that's also good. Double down. In comes the Azelf. He can probably think he can bring it in safely now because my Cafagrius is dead. He doesn't worry about no Shadow Balls coming in on him. So he's just going to switch out after he sees Victini because he probably doesn't want to take a U-turn. But I predict his switch, and I go for the Searing Shot, which is kind of nice for me, but he doesn't really do any much. I forget. So this Victini set is weird. It's a life gamble set. I kind of stole it from Sasha, I think. I stole it from Sasha. She used it back in the way beginning. I'm like, oh, I want to try that. But then I never actually did, and I actually brought this Victini by accident. I'm like, okay. But, I maxed out its HP, and I scarfed it, and I forget what the crap it else has in EVs or something, but I'm like, I decided to try it, so But I never actually used it, and I didn't really get to use its true purpose at all. So, yeah, whatever. I was really stupid this turn. So, I'm gonna hit that sucker with a. Anyway, back to the battle. Gonna hit that Roserator with a Mach Punch just to finish it off. That's okay for me. Brings in Slowbro. I'm gonna have a bit of a problem dealing with this thing, as you're gonna see. Gonna go for the Thunder Punch. I'm like, okay, didn't took it, well. It's a Slowbro. And I'm pretty much whittling myself down with Life Orb, which I kind of don't really think about until that second hit right there. I'm like, oh crap, he's just gonna. Because he's pretty much just gonna start to slack off all the damage I did to him. I'm like, I'm taking damage for no reason whatsoever. Crap. So, yeah, this is where it's pretty much game here if I didn't make that stupid mistake. But well, what can you do? We all have our moments, right? Right. So yeah, so he's gonna continue to slack off all that damage again. He's pretty much back, almost back at full. I'm like, well, crap. So it's gonna switch out, and I'm gonna go into Victini. I'm just gonna hit him with that Thunder, or actually, first he's gonna hit me with a Scald. I guess just to finish off that Hitmonchan, but Victini's gonna take it instead. That was probably even a more stupider move, just switching in like that. But whatever. I'm just gonna go for the Thunder. I pretty much know I lost. I guess there's no point. I was thinking. I don't know, but I'm gonna take that last Scald. I'm gonna die, and there's only Hitmonchan left, which I think is gonna die to incoming rocks. I'm almost positive. No, I don't die from rocks. I am gonna get him with a Thunder Punch, but unfortunately, that's not gonna be enough to kill him. And I kill myself with Life Orb. So that was a great game, Yusei. I'll have another match for you guys this week. And I'm working on a Pokemon PMP battle still, trying to figure out if I want to just trying to put the last finishing touches on it. It shouldn't actually even take me this long, but I'm just slow and uncertain of things sometimes. But until next time, guys, rate, comment, sub, and later. Bye!